Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we are doing a house tour. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and so I thought it would be fun to do. So first, I want to give you two disclaimers. One is my house is always changing. So this is what my house looks like currently. But you guys know I'm DIYing, I'm doing different projects every week. So I create little vignettes, and if I like something, I keep it. If not, I put it back the way it was. So you never know how it's gonna look in my house. Second, I'm not going to give you every detail about where I got every little thing. I have several videos like my small bathroom, my living room, that have complete videos dedicated to them. So I'm gonna try to list all of my house videos down in the description box if you're looking for something a little bit more specific. So for my house, I love buying thrifted things. I love Farmhouse. I'm kind of transitioning to more of a modern farmhouse. I've had a lot of questions lately about what my style is. People are like, are you bohemian? Are you this? And honestly, I feel like I just do what I like, you know? When I get onto a color, I go with it. This year, it seems to be blacks and greens have really caught my eye. Last year, I was all about the light blues. So I think with design, just do whatever makes you happy, and that's kind of how I do things. So the first room I want to show you is my foyer. So when you walk into my house, I have this little table sitting out. This I bought at a garage sale for a couple of dollars. This gets changed up no matter what the season is. This clock actually has been here since we've moved in. I've had a lot of questions about this clock. I probably had it for 10 years, so I'm not sure exactly where I picked it up. I would want to say maybe Home Goods. Several of you may not know this, but I used to be a professional photographer. So I love taking pictures of my girls. So you will see most of the artwork in my home is photography of our family. So I love keeping our current pictures from when we were at the beach. And that's just how I decorate my home. I also have this really cute bench that I updated, and all of these videos, you know I'm gonna link them below. You guys, I will let you in on a little secret here. You guys see this cabinet in a lot of my videos, and this is where we keep all of our hair supplies. I love this cabinet because it's super skinny. We picked it up at Tuesday morning, and this is where we just keep all of our hair stuff. One of my favorite makeovers that I did in this home was our half bath. It's probably one of the world's smallest bathrooms, but if you guys saw it before, I had this like fall leaf wallpaper that was all over the walls. So I really just transformed it, and I love the way that it turned out. This door that I put up here, I grabbed in an antique store for like $30, and I think it just makes a bold statement. So in a room that's super tiny where there's not much interest, I think it's fun to just grab your attention with something that's interesting and bold. And in a bathroom where you just have a blank wall, I think you can really go over the top with a wall piece. From here, this hallway leads down into our eating area and kitchen. Moose wanted to say hi, and Moose wanted to say hi for this video because everyone always asks about Moose. So you know what? He's just gonna make little cameos here and there. Recently, I picked up a new kitchen table at an antique store. I love it so much. I have not come up with chairs yet for it. I would love to get a bench for the front and maybe do different chairs. These are actually my kitchen chairs that I had at my old table. And then we do kind of had this little area for Moose back here. This is his little playpen area. So if we can't watch him, sometimes he goes in there because he still, you know, has accidents. In my kitchen, I keep the decorations to a minimum. If you guys have watched any of my kitchen organization videos, you guys know that I don't like to keep a lot out on the counters. I think it just gets really cluttered. So I have a few areas where I put out some houseplants and decorations. Otherwise, I keep it fairly minimal. Again, if you see something you want more details on, just check the description box. You say hi? I would have to say that my favorite room right now is probably my living room, just because it's my most recent room that I updated. And I've already changed it a little bit since that video that I did, but I will link it down below for you. Most everything that I got for that video, I thrifted. I really didn't spend a ton of money. I did purchase a new rug. A lot of the accessories are really just things that I grabbed from the thrift store. One of the things that you guys really seem to like is this big screen that I put on this wall. I grabbed this screen at an antique store in Kansas City, and I just love the way it looks along that wall. It really took me a long time to figure out what exactly I was going to put on that wall and how it was going to work out. I also get a lot of questions about this rope tray. That was a Dollar Tree DIY that I did on my channel, and I think it just looks great sitting up there with those blue pots. I would say moving forward, I would love to get some additional artwork behind my couch, but I just haven't figured out exactly what I want there, so I'm just going to wait until I have a creative idea. So the next room is what I call the piano room. It's kind of one of those front room areas. It's where my daughter's piano is, and we just have a couple of chairs. So recently I painted my dresser from Annie Sloan Duck Egg Blue to this like dark green color. And I got a lot of mixed reviews about it. And although I do love the Annie Sloan, it's just paint, and I think sometimes it's fun to change things up. So just do what works for you, whatever your mood is, and you can always go back to the other paint color. I think, just changing out paint is just something fun to do. I get a lot of question on these silver chairs that I have. They actually came from a store called Nebraska Furniture Mart, and I think it's kind of local to like Nebraska, Kansas City area, but it's a huge furniture store that we have around here. But I love this room now. It's exposed when you walk in my front door, so it's just really looks great. I love the wall, and I love the way it looks. I do have a video where I updated this room, so I'll link that below as well. So the next room is kind of not decorated the way you would expect to see my house typically decorated, and that is my dining room. And it's kind of taken over to become our makeshift homeschool room. This is where me and my girls do homeschool every day, and so I try to make it fun. I actually ordered some new crayons and markers and just different things that, would make schooling at home a little bit fun. So we do our work here every day. I do like having it in its separate location. If it was on the kitchen table, we'd have to clean it up, and I do like it being on our main space. So it works out well here. My hutch that's usually decorated really cute, the bottom level is now solely for school stuff. I do have some decorations around, but we're keeping it as is. I get a lot of questions about the color of my dining room. It is a color called Pale Navy, and it's a really dark, rich navy. It's been this color for a couple of years now. I have gone back and forth of the idea of should I change this color up? You guys will have to let me know what you think of it. I've also had the idea of maybe raising the border at the bottom of my dining room to be a higher level. So let me know your thoughts on that, because I'm always changing things up and always doing new projects. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed looking around my house. If you're looking for more details, again, just check the description box, and I hope you have a great day. And if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. I post 2 DIYs each week. And if you missed our last DIY, I'll link it here for you, and I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.